Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Happy day. Happy midweek. Midweek. Crazy to think we only have about a month and a half. Holidays, we're in full swing, right? Thanksgiving next week, Christmas around the corner, New Year's. And I was thinking about it can be easy to lose motivation, right? It can be easy just to give up now on your weight loss goals. If you're struggling with your weight loss, this message is for you. If you struggle with motivation, this message is for you. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm definitely on a high from our motivational talk last night. I had an inner circle training and it was available to the public. Sorry if you missed out, you snooze, you lose. But we had a great training. We talked about why motivation is so hard. And it's something that I do know. I know for a fact when it comes to weight loss, it's one of the really toughest things to overcome motivation. Like, why is it so hard? And, to be honest with you, motivation is so hard for two reasons. We really are like, and I shared this last night. And in fact, I'll share with you a little screenshot. I was just going through it. Motivation is hard right there. If you see that in a nutshell, you can pause it later. But we talked last night about why motivation is so hard. And I think when it comes to weight loss, what I'm realizing is two things. We are like motivational misers. And it's kind of like Scrooge. Think about like Scrooge, Uncle Scrooge brain, if you will. And, what we do is try to really fine tune our effort levels. This is in all things in life. But particularly when it comes to weight loss, we fine tune our effort levels just enough for success. Like, what do we need for motivation? Just enough to get the 10 pounds, the first 10 pounds off, just enough to get a workout in. So we really kind of like just our brains go into this like Scrooge mode of saying, hey, how much is just enough effort? How much is just enough motivation for success to do that, to get there? I just need just enough to get through the day. And unfortunately, that kind of does an injustice when it comes to weight loss, because here's what happens. Just enough for a lot of people is, well, you know what? I have enough motivation to do keto diet. I have enough motivation just to join a $10 gym membership. I have just enough motivation to maybe go for one walk today, but not really like to commit myself to a week or a month or even a year, right? And that's a lot of times where we end up failing. But here's the problem is when you do like most that struggle with their weight, and maybe you've been struggling for 10 years, 15, maybe your entire adult life, you've been struggling. So now instead of it being 10 pounds, which was easy to lose back when we were in our 30s, right? In fact, my special guest was my wife who came on and we talked about how much easier it was to stay in really good shape back when we were in our 20s and 30s, right? You could eat like 2 salads, excuse me, lose 5 pounds, you eat a couple salads, you go for a run, you do a spin class, and you can get the weight off like that, right? Our metabolisms are high, our muscle, our bodies were in much easier ability for us to keep and maintain our body's weight. But the problem is over time, as we get older and we slow down, and the weight starts to creep up and creep up and creep up. And what happens when the weight starts to creep up, people go on what is really the lowest path of resistance in like maybe doing some kind of a quick fix, or they do some sort of a HCG diet, some sort of a cleanse, right? And maybe they lose 10 pounds of water in a cleanse, lowest resistance, lowest commitment. I can do that for a week, no problem. The problem is then as soon as you stop, then the weight comes back on, and then the vicious cycle continues. So of weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss. And over time, it gets harder and harder. And that 10 pounds becomes 20 pounds. And the 20 pounds becomes 40 pounds. And the 40 pounds becomes 60 pounds. And for some people, the 60 pounds becomes 80, 100 pounds. And then the problem there when motivation is so hard is because the difficulty level is so hard. And just check out this graph. If you look at this graph, so motivation and difficulty. But as the difficulty gets up to a point where it's very hard, then unfortunately what happens is the motivation goes completely out the window. And I talk to a lot of people that tell me, Mark, I just can't get motivated. I just don't know. I don't know how to overcome this. And unfortunately, what happens is over years and years of struggle, of years and years of yo-yo roller coaster ride, merry-go-round, cul-de-sac, whatever you want to call it, where you're still stuck. You still have maybe 20, 30. Maybe you never thought you'd have a 50-pound weight loss struggle or a struggle with 50 pounds or 60 pounds or maybe 80 pounds. And here you are. here it is, the end of 2021. Now the difficulty level is so much harder than it was 10 years ago or maybe 15 years ago. And the motivation is just gone. And I want to encourage you today in this conversation about why motivation is so hard is, unfortunately, you kind of did it to yourself. But the good news is you can change. The good news is that all you have to do to overcome your motivation is this. And it was really the secret sauce in last night's training, is take action. You see, the biggest challenge and struggle with most people isn't motivation. It isn't that you need more motivation, you need more action. The problem is most people that have gone up and down feel like it's just a matter of restricting calories, doing some crazy workout. I hear this all the time. I know what I need to do. I know how to lose weight. I know, right? But the problem is there's no motivation, because the difficult level now is like, oh, well, I knew what to do when I was like 10 pounds, but now it's 50 pounds. And now it's easy just to give up on yourself. And I'm going to encourage you not to give up on yourself. I'm going to encourage you to take action. The problem is the action you're taking is the wrong action. The action you're taking is winging it on your own. The action that most people take, especially coming around the New Year's, the action they'll take now is they'll just convince themselves they should wait until January 1st, like the rest of the population. 92% of people that succeed, I shared yesterday, fail on their weight loss goals in the new year, because again, they're setting themselves up for failure. Because why? Because even if they're all gung-ho and taking action, most of them are taking the wrong action. They're getting the wrong advice. They're taking advice from doctors that are putting them on pills and prescription medications and things like that. Even weight loss plans that are really just detrimental to your health, or even being forced into making change, forced your body to make changes through things like, extreme weight loss measures, bariatric surgery, right? And again, I'm not to say that that's not a choice for some people, but for the most people that I've talked to, it's the wrong choice, because it's forcing you to make change rather than you gradually making changes over time. And the way to make changes over time, listen up, here it is. The way to make changes over time is to slow the process down. Don't beat yourself up, but take action. Now, I have something coming. I don't know if you saw it. I posted it last night, but we have something for the new year, but you need to take action steps now. Now is the time. Your first action step is to realize that it's not going to happen by yourself, that you're not going to be able to get this weight off, that motivation on your own efforts is something that hasn't really proved you the success that you've had, because here you are, you're still struggling with your weight. Now, I want to encourage you. It isn't all about me and my coaching program. To be honest with you, what I have to tell you about this year versus the years in the past is that we have a momentum inside our inner circle now that's unlike any other years. If you've ever even connected with me in the past, maybe you've just new to my page here and my Facebook page. Maybe you're new to the group and you've followed me through there. And I want to encourage you now, we have a momentum of women, working with over 60 women on this journey that are over 40, and a few men. I have a few men as well, but the majority of you are women over 40 in this movement, that you're making action steps. You're taking the steps you need one day at a time, one step at a time, one habit at a time, one workout at a time, one meal at a time. You're making a plan. You're setting goals. Motivation is coming because the results are coming, and the results are coming because you're taking action steps. And one of the action steps you can take right now is to not let this Black Friday offer. I have a little early access again. And just so you know, you got to send me a private message with the word Black Friday. And here's what I'm saying. Yes, I'll have a Black Friday deal, but it might not even be available, because I have people reaching out. And last night we had about 50 people on our inner circle training who came into there who had early access. And I have to follow up with a lot of people today. So I might not have a Black Friday special. There might not be any deal. And I'll tell you what, we've done something that I've never done before. I did something last year I've never done before, and we're topping that this year. And it is for action takers. You see, the difference between people who succeed on a weight loss journey and people who continue to struggle or give up or fail on a weight loss journey is this one thing, and it's not motivation, it's action. They take action, they take imperfect action. Yes, it's a little bit scary. It could be a little scary, right? It could be a little overwhelming. It could be overwhelming action, but I'm going to ask you, has it just been underwhelming for you on the current path that you've been on in your weight loss journey? That's my question to you right now. So I'm going to encourage you, while yes, motivation is hard, motivation isn't something you want to put all your eggs in, as far as, so to speak, in that basket. You don't want to put all your eggs in a motivation basket. Motivation is going to not be your best friend. Trust me, I know. Even as a coach, like, I sometimes suck at motivation. The other night when I had to work out, I was not motivated. I went and did it anyway, but it wasn't even a good workout. And I wasn't motivated, but you know what? I took the action steps. I did it anyway. And that's the difference. You can take an action step, and unfortunately, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to work out, if you don't know really how to eat, if you have tried, you say, well, Mark, I know, but I've tried and failed. If you don't have accountability, you don't have a support to help you in your efforts to take more action steps, then unfortunately, it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard. You might be here in the journey. And then here, it might be kind of hard, but you might be down here, motivation's really low. And the problem with that is it's going to be almost virtually impossible for you to succeed on your weight loss journey if you're relying on motivation. If. The question is if. My question to you is, are you going to rely on motivation, or are you going to take action steps? If you want to take an action step right now and learn about what I have offer for Black Friday and early access, you need to send me a private message right now. No, let me think about it, right? Let me think about it. Let me tell you something. I shared this last night. I'll share this with you as well. I was going over my notes, and I just want to share with you. Here are some people, and I shared this last night, and let me see if I can do this let me see here if I can do this. Okay, I can do that. All right, so here are some women, and you might have seen them in post. Here are some of the women in my program that chose they chose not to choose the Let Me Think About It program. These women here that I shared, and this is just a few success stories, that chose they did the not Let Me Think About It program. They chose to take action steps. They chose to get help, and they're succeeding. And I'll tell you what, it's been an amazing journey. It's why I get so fired up. I'm actually motivated to want more of you women who are struggling. I want more of you to become more success stories. My motivation is these women took action. I'm taking action by offering you an incredible opportunity to come into this amazing group, this inner circle, to be coached, yes, by me, to have my team and my inner circle of some amazing women. We have actually even starting up some new accountability groups that are in addition, all these other things that really, when it comes to your choice, whether or not you want to stay on the weight loss journey or you want to get off it once and for all, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can make the choice right now. You can say, well, let me just wait till the new year. Holidays are here. I got family in town. I got a lot of things going right now. Yeah, you know what? I gotta buy all the presents. I'm probably not gonna be able to spend some extra money right now. I got some things going on. I got car payments. I got bills and all these things, right? Again, well, you're paying for those, right? You're investing in some of those things. That's true. So, okay. So it's easy just to say no, because again, it's the path of least resistance. It's easy to say no, because then when you say yes, you do have to make change. And change is hard. Don't get me wrong. Change is hard, but change is worth it. Change is worth it. Well, it is to me. It is to the women who chose change for action. They took action steps. They chose change. And you know what? Now their life is changed forever, moving forward. And that's an incredible, incredible experience to feel versus just continuing to struggle on my weight. Continuing to struggle. Yeah. I tried this. I did Optavia for a couple of weeks. Now I went back on Weight Watchers. I'm going to join back my gym. I got that trainer that I'm going to meet with. That's been pretty good. I'm going to go back to that. I'm just going to do some shakes and, some weight loss shakes. I'm going to do my doctor, he put me on some medicine, to control my appetite. I'm going to just go do that. Maybe, I'm going to start back with my friend. We're going to go back to the gym together, like that, like all those things, all the things that are going through your mind right now, getting ready when you're putting up resistance against getting the exact help you need. You see, if you are a good fit for my program, and if you come into our inner circle, and if we work together, I guarantee you results. Like my question to you is on all the other things that you're choosing, or maybe saying, hey, the resistance is there. I don't really need to be too motivated. Let me just do this for a little while. Let me ask you this. Are they guaranteeing your results? Because here's at a point in my life that I'm able to actually over exceed expectations for people, because I'm basically telling you right now, and I am doing it live, you can record this, is that I'm guaranteeing your results. There's 100% guarantee. And in fact, I actually give you a money back, better than money back guarantee if you decide, and if we decide together that our program, our inner circle, and my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching program is a good fit for you. Not only are you going to take advantage of all the Black Friday bonuses that we have, the special offer for Black Friday and all the bonuses that go with it, you also get a personal guarantee, or I give you your money back and keep coaching you for free until you get the results that you want. It's kind of a no-brainer. I know it sounds too good to be true, and I know a lot of things when it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true, right? And you want to avoid those. It's not some scam or whatever, but I can tell you, provided you do the work, provided you step up, I don't do the work for you. You have to do the work. But I can tell you, when you take the action steps to do the work, it's a win-win. You can't help but succeed. My question to you is, you want to succeed, or you want to keep looking for more motivation? Take care. God bless. Hope you have an amazing day. If you want access to Black Friday, send me a private message. Black Friday, before you snooze. If you snooze, you lose. Before you lose out, before you miss out. Of course, yes, you can go to, you can go to the gym and join another gym membership. You can try to get on Weight Watchers again. That's totally cool. I wish you all the best of luck if that's the case. But if you're like some of our success stories here and all the other ones in our inner circle, and you're ready to take another action step, I suggest you do it now, today. Don't wait until the new year. Hey, Mark, what about that Black Friday deal you did? Can I still get that? Nope, sorry, it's going to be gone. I can tell you, it might even be gone before Black Friday even gets here. We have like a week and a few days, and just based on the response so far, I have a feeling I'm not even going to have it available. So anyway, now is the time, not later. Don't wait until timing's right. Don't wait until another year passes you by and say, oh gosh, no, I still have 40 pounds, Mark. Now it's like 60 pounds. I should have started with you. I don't want you to be that person. I don't want you to feel embarrassed that yes, maybe you've been waiting for 2 years, and now is the time. Right now is the time. I want you to win. I want you to get off the weight loss journey, but it's up to you to make the choice to take the action step that you need to get off the weight loss journey. Take care. God bless.